I think I'm all ready. We'll see. You know, I'll find out what I'm missing at the last minute. Welcome back to the Forge. Hello, Amanda. Thanks for joining. I like your new profile pic you've been working on. Let's see. Today's kind of just going to be, it's kind of experimental. Last time I wanted to work on more, some crowd designs, like figuring out what crowds should look like in the show. But then I also started working on... I scared you. Started working on kind of like a soft redesign of Medusans. Really, it's just I want them to be, I don't know, they were just like missing a little bit of extra oomph to their designs, I felt. So this is where we currently are, of course. And now this you know, OBS continues to not remember placement of things. So cool. There we go. Nice. But yeah, so this is where we've kind of landed. This is the main Medusan character of the show named Karuka. And she's gone through a bit of a design evolution, and I'm feeling very comfortable with this little sketch that I made for her. So, really the idea is just leaning into the tendrils, the tentacles more, and kind of combining them with cephalopods as well, with octopi. And so that led to this purple gal down here where like I've very much accentuated the tendrils to be a lot larger. I just figure like it's their main thing in their design. It should be more exaggerated. And also I wanted their bodies to feel different. They felt like just like humans with weird hair before, and I was trying really hard to find a line with that, so I might experiment more with them tonight as well. But I also might end up working on some crowd designs. I don't know. We'll figure it out. This is kind of just this one's just gonna be chill. But first things first. Gotta warm up. Yeah. Hope your night's going well, Amanda. Get rid of their eyes. Feel good. That'd be wild. That's funny. Take away their ability to see. Yes. That'd be pretty wild. But yeah, I think I've found, you know, I'll keep on experimenting with it, but we'll keep tweaking it. Yeah, I know, it's but her eyes are so cute. I don't want to get rid of them. Okay, let's see. Let's get some warm up going. Why won't this remember where I want it? There. Okay. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, I had a pretty easy day at work as well. Long, but easy. Which was nice. Okay, let's do this. I liked being a little bit more extended with my warm-ups. Oh, hold on, before I start. The cat wants it. Luna! Okay. Okay. Don't take away their eyes out of mouths. Yeah, using the tender. I think there could definitely be, like, a Medusan character that's like, we accentuate that part of them, that maybe they're blind. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with it. Move that up. See the pose a little easier. Okay. Cat on mic? Not yet. She's laying next to my backpack. You know how cats like to just... They love backpacks. Okay. Dang it. Ooh. Yeah, I've extended it to 2 minutes. So I can really, I'm experimenting with, like, focusing more on studying the anatomy in the warm-ups. Seeing if it helps. So... This is here. Here we go. Like that? Ah, yes. Draw me like one of your French girls. Customer moment. I got you. Yeah, I'm just warming up. Doing some anatomy studies. Yeah. Oh, now are you coming over? Oh, shit. 1 minute. Yeah. Do you hear her? Do you hear her there? Let's see. Let me grab the kitty. Hello, Ash. Welcome. Here. No? Come over. Okay. Oh, and oh. She's all over the desk. Okay. Excuse you. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, there we go. Okay. Luna. My gosh. My gosh. Okay. I know I brought this upon myself for being gone. Had to work all day. He's going like, ah! That's how I'm feeling right now. Ah! He's got the back. From here. Okay. I'm huddling with one arm and drawing with the other. Leading to some very messy lines. Here. Oh. Yeah, he's raging. Dang it. That's me slapping my cat. Slap, 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 slap. She likes it when I slap her, like, you know, right at the base of the tail. Let's just go with a new one. I want a woman. Show me a woman. That's a child. At least it's not a buff man. There's too many buff men on this website. Okay. Still have a whole minute? Damn. Feels weird having all this time. Okay, I can think about anatomy here. Finally, a woman. Not that way. This way? Hiya! Actually. Oh. A minute. Head needs to be larger. Its leg is way too small, huh? Yep. Naked man. Something about this guy's body that reminds me of how Peter Chung draws. The guy who made the Rugrats, if that makes sense. Which reminds me of it. I do like the movement that I found in this, though. It's really cool. Good grief, he's naked. Yeah. That's how I feel on some of these. Whenever I try to do a clothless study, I'm just like, oh my god. Yeah, I like that. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 12 minutes of warm-up, huh? Get out of here! Give me some hands. I'm gonna give you these hands. Ah. Nice. Yeah, what's the course you're taking? Me when I'm doing air quotes. Yeah, raptor hands. Yeah. I'm liking that one. That's pretty fun. Do one in between these. Or I'll just move this over here. This looks like Master Hand or Crazy Hand right here. Best character in Smash. I've done this one before. Okay. This is my pentagon. It's very upwards, and then our triangle in here. We don't get to see it. We don't get to see that thumb. This one's just kind of part of this shape. Me when I'm playing Gambit and Marvel Rivals. No, I'm not doing generic hand pose. I could do 4. It's fitting because this is drawing number 4. Fall. About that length. I need to move this guy down. Welcome, Jamie Rice, and welcome, Castiel. Let's see. Four. We'll do one more. I don't want to end on 4. I really like this one. That looks good. Okay. Yeah, look at somebody's face here. that. Perfect with that, and then up to here. And this one is kind of coming out. And we'll be very square with it. Then I'm gonna make all these just one shape. I think that fits pretty well. And just have some knuckles popping out. Ta-da! Look at that. Clear that he's poking right here. Yay, practice! Yeah. Great. Yeah, you know, I want this stream to be like an excuse for us all to be working on something. Just be chilling, working together, you know? All right. I'll stop the warm-up. Go back to the actual drawing. You know, the YouTube stream has become a lot more popular than the Twitch stream. Gotta say. What's going on, Twitch? And thank you to those of you watching on YouTube. Okay. We are working on kind of just stuff today. Kind of just grooving. Welcome, Isling. I kind of want to mess around with some Medusans today. I also want to mess around with working on crowd shots, crowd designs, what crowds are going to look like in the show. Yeah. Oh, yay! Welcome, Eric. I'm glad you were able to make it. Hell yeah, okay. Let's see. Am I feeling character design or am I feeling crowd design? Think. Let's collect some things here. This might accidentally end up being a Karuka sheet. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my Pokemon ideas. Oh, I'm integrating those guys into the show. Don't worry. They're getting quite a design overhaul. For example, here's how some of them are looking. For example, my first guy, Cactops, now looks like this, which I really love. This is definitely like the style of the monsters and animals and creatures I want to strive for in the show. Okay. Let's think. Kind of want to figure out... Yeah, well, so... You know what? Yeah, let's. I think I'm in the crowd mood. Let's do it. So I want to stylize it so it's less work, and also so it looks cool. And you know, this is this giant city, all these people in it. You know, and maybe I should have also warmed up on doing some environment sketches, but anyway, you know, this whole area would be like just a crowd of people, and I think at that rate they just become shapes. So then this design page is what do they look like, essentially. Show. Let me pull up some references, because I've seen shows and movies where they will just copy and paste the like they'll do that. They'll copy and paste like an actual individual model a bunch of times, and it's to the point where it's so small nobody's gonna see that. It feels like a waste of, like you're wasting that person's time essentially, when it's just this blur, this blob, anyways. So yeah. So for example, I think I'll pull some of these guys to make my example of a crowd. So let's just do, it's like just get rid of the background, get rid of that, get rid of that, and that. All of the little names and stuff, or whatever. Yeah, we just do that. We'll quickly save this. It's PNG. And then I think this will be one of our ways that we're exploring it here. Insert a photo, bring in this, and then I'm thinking we go over here with that, just so I can mess around with it. Crash out over Wordle. Nice, nice. Let's think. Yeah, these are just the background characters. The vibe of the underground. Maybe I should pull my color palette for the underground. Ooh. Yeah. This is also going to be fun because I get to determine what my color palette of the crowd is going to be. Because I want it to be like these browns and purple. I think purple should be the 10%. This is a pie chart of color. Let's see if this is a pie chart of color. Then I think purple needs to be darker. Purple needs to be like a 10% of it. And then I definitely want this kind of like brown rust color to be like 60%. I'm curious about, and then having the rest just be this. This is what we'll, this is what we're exploring today. The spice. Oh. Oh, you're talking about Wordle. I'm going like, what are you talking about? Okay. So if I'm looking at them, and we've got... Let's look at our... Really, you wouldn't even see that. It'd just be this. Most of it would be this. Okay. This, or like this. Some that are like really tall. And then how does that look? Then we have some right here, kind of like sprinkled in. This is our, and then we have like one in the back. The purple's in the back, probably. Like the couple of people that are like right there. So then let me grab the girls here and guy, girls and guy, and do that same thing. Yeah, this is when we get into the tedious stuff. Yeah, just, it's still, you know, we're in experimental stuff. I'm throwing paint at the wall. I'll make like an actual shape for it in a sec. This is just my like exploration. So then the idea would be you have some in the foreground, and then you have some back here behind them. You have some behind them, and then those guys become, look at this crowd we have. Can't see you, there we go. Doesn't matter, I'm cutting their limbs all over, it doesn't matter, we're just... Oh. Oh, look at the in comparison of it. Okay, and then the idea is these become this color. We'll do a screen. Clipping mask. And then that'd be like too soon, so then it's gotta be like they are simply the color. Thank you, Amanda. It's you know, it's been a project and a half. Okay, so that's that idea. And then oh. No, I'm just trying to... Oh, there. Okay. Do they become... Probably they become less detailed at this point. Do we blur them? Do we... halftone them? Oh. Okay, no, that's just me messing around with stuff. Okay. Because it'd be the people in the foreground are probably the most detailed, and then How many people in the foreground is that? Well, in this crowd, this is like a very bunchy crowd. Yeah. I think I made them way too small. I don't know why I was zooming in so much here. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, they become like a little bit more abstract. But it's got to be very subtle. Like they just become like like if they're just like if they're like that, that's like too much because they're just behind these guys, you know. There you go. Okay, we're on to something. We do that. I think darker color. I think that just makes sense. So darker color. There you go. Like that. I don't know, but I'm glad you do. Means it's inspiring you. Yes. Still though. So like how many? I mean, especially if this is the shot, then I think that feels right. We're still messing around. We're still messing around. Flip. Then we. I think they're too close. Yeah, well, I don't think, I don't want each character to be visible. Yeah, I'm trying to find this like balance. Let's see. Because really it's like a couple of people and then like a mush behind them. So yeah. There's like a layer of people and then they all become colors. They'll become shapes. I think Fundamentally, though, these colors are too similar in value. Specifically, this brown needs to be darker. Earthquake? You're feeling an earthquake right now? Oh, no, don't. Nightbot. Nightbot's getting on your ass for being in an earthquake. Is it all over now? You're good? Yeah. And then we have further back. And we get the purple. It's our lightest pack. Do you think this middle row needs to... It might just have to become one color as well. And they're like just actual forms, and then we become blob. Damn. Let's see. Alpha locked. Might have to refine this palette a little bit. So do you get atmospheric occlusion? It would get lighter the further back you go. Yeah, you know, whatever ideas you want to share, I can't promise that they'll end up in the show. But you know, I'm always willing to hear people out on their ideas. So people don't steal the jewelry of the in the glass break. Just shows you where their heads are at. It's funny. Okay. I think this is a first step. Let's see. Obviously these guys. Gradient map. Oh. I think, yeah, the lightest, I want us to go to purple. And then in the middle of orange and purple and red. Nice. Oh, okay. So Rockland, Rookland. Yeah. Okay. So, what is this, analogous? I gotta be more deliberate here. We have purple, we have orange. We have to have some kind of green over here. Like this gray. Maybe this could be the darkest color. Green? Let's see. Still needs to be brighter. Well, I'm glad you're okay, Amanda. Too gray. Oh. Thanks for following a little legend. Or alley legend, Barry. Gosh, let's see. Still, okay, figuring out how I want this to look. This kind of makes it... Oh. This makes it... This. 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 Just interesting, but I don't think exactly what I want. Let's look at my old mood boards for the underground so I can find the right color scheme. Right. Yeah, I wanted this like warm vibe. Seems like there's a lot of reds in it. It's gonna be red, gray, and maybe yellow. Let's try that. Red, gray, and yellow. Red, gray, yellow. Red, gray, yellow. This will be gray. This will be red. Yellow. Very warm colors. Honestly, yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Very warm. There we go. Okay. I guess so, yeah. Just like, how dare you recommend that? This feels right. Maybe my screen's just dark? Or, I mean, dark. Let's see. Normal gray. I do think I should probably modify this to be interesting. Okay. Probably be mostly red and yellow at the very back. So we make this guy more red. Oh. Oops. Ignore that. Mostly red, and then yellow. This should also be red. It's like a lighter red. And then we get to this like yellow color. Okay. nearing there. Because, oh God, my brain's trying to wrap around it. Because you want more vivid, and then dark, and then light. So more vivid would be the, but these guys are the vivid. Maybe it's just that. I wonder if these would be back. Or I guess what we would do this here, and this here, like that. That's fun. I like that. You can kind of see your smile there. So then the rest should become blob. Yeah. I mean, because I want to make a sheet for each location. So this is what an underground crowd would look like. With also colors, because I don't know. I'm crazy that way. Let's see. This is essentially our color grading. Which is pretty fun. Or is it? I like that. Like Hue better. Yeah, true. Depending on the lighting. I wonder if that would happen here. I was like, oh, I want it darker here. It doesn't affect it that way. Color? No. Weird. A dark and twisted mind. Yes, yes. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Now we're seeing them through a window. I wonder, yeah. I mean, I hope she joins the stream and we can interrogate her. I'm vibing with this. Now I just need to like make the crowd shape. Everyone went home. They're like, okay, that's enough. Enough shopping for the day. Okay, so this is a new reference for us moving forward. POV, you're the last fire sprite. Nice. It's definitely interesting. Okay. Now we flesh it out, I think, a little bit more. My example front character will be I like the big guy. I like this guy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, every step of this is we're getting closer and closer. Okay. I almost want this yellow. Now that I'm looking at it. Not just that part. Yeah. Yellow! Oh, no, just yellow there. There. Just right there. Just in that capacity. Yeah. Anyway. So we got this guy. How do I want this sheet to look? So what would be helpful? definitely want Big Mama in the background. I'm gonna do like a little mini area. Whoa. Larges his head. And then same height as him. So the idea is you got Guy in foreground. Do we put... Does maybe Axel is our base? Welcome back to Relevancy, Axel. Get in there. This will be fun, putting him amidst all of them. He's so tall. I'm doing something, okay? I'm doing something. So then the idea is that behind Axel, then, is a guy with a gradient. Not just a guy with a gradient. No, yeah, a guy with a gradient. I don't want to... I'm making duplicates of everything because I just don't want to lose anything. If I need to tweak it. Let me rename this. Can I rename it? Rename it? Can I rename it? Can I rename it? Can I... Please? Gradient map. Why can't I rename you? Come on. Oh, I put it there? That's weird. Underground. I'll put the in front of it. Welcome, Amazon. Let's see. So, this we're gonna have here too, color too. He becomes part of, you know, he's behind him. He's still, he's still relevant. He's still detailed. And then just a little bit behind him is this guy, who's going to have, is going to be this color. But he's gonna be a gradient. It'd be interesting if just like, whoa. I like how that one is. I'm getting distracted. Then is the furthest back. Please? Oh no, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Every once in a while, Zap likes to freak out on me. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at, you can see where it stopped. There we go. Hard light. I don't know. And then we've got this. The next layer of hell. Like that. Welcome, Cassidy. Who are you calling a nerd? A little bit more heat. Ah! Doing some crowd design here. Kind of like that. Thank you, thank you. I was thinking about the Jelly Girls, and then I ended up coming over to this. And then okay. The two of you guys are going to be very far apart in as far as time goes. Now, what if it's like for this one, a lighter color? Oh. Cartolite. Yeah, clearly they just become like that. Okay. I think that, you know, this is a nice little visual for the steps of like person in foreground, first member of the background. Maybe I tuck these guys in a little. Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep it where it is for now. But definitely this is a group. Welcome back. Okay, that's our little step-by-step diagram of how this looks in practice. I think it's like that. Let's dig in. I feel like we're nearing an hour break. I think I've been streaming for more than an hour, but I feel like I'm getting close to it. Welcome, Diz Voices. Ah. Yeah, there's the YouTube. Yep, things are going good. Nice. Yeah, hour and a half. Okay, so I know I skipped my first break. Just cause. Nice. New dragon puppet, that's cool. Okay. So, what else do we want? I think I also just want the color palette. Just like blatantly on the screen. And you know, it can change, you know, I expect to hire a color designer to help me with all these areas and shots and stuff. This is my first step towards it. Make a little circle. This is our underground color palette, essentially. Oh, come on. Where do I want you to go? Right here? Just a straight up wizard. Let's see. Thank you. Yeah, it's yeah, just figuring out how crowds should look. So really, there's you know your main character in the foreground, and then we have just more and more subtly into the background. One layer of actual detail on a guy, and then its shapes from there. $50. Nice. I don't really want this show to look like the first season of Rooster Teeth's RWBY. Yeah. Who needs detail in our show? Oops. I like how I was really trying to get purple into this color palette here, but I think I still have a way to make that work. Really just the crowds look like this. I think that's what's important. The crowds are like this mixture of warm colors. Ooh, 150, that's pretty good. You know, the more pricey you are, the better you have to be at it. Because if I'm thinking about this, they rarely have. This would be, it's this range. And then obviously gray is another color in here somewhere. Gray fits better for the actual walls of the place. Silhouette 22. Nice. Did you count and find? My gosh, that's funny. One of your favorite turns out to be a background character. Let's. Okay, so thinking. Thinking. You know, this is what I get for not having my eyes on the chat entirely. I miss context. Okay, so this is. I want it in the fancy Badoni style. Not one, but like, I'm doing the 60-30-10 rule here. This is 60% of the crowd. Go. 10 goes. The silhouettes. Nice. Nice metaphor. I like it. Okay. Well, that's one. This is so little of the actual sheet. Ratio. Because this, you know, this ain't staying here. Obviously, this ain't. Try to make this purple work. I guess what would be like on their kit on their bodies? Maybe a vivid purple. Right, purple. We have the red. Oh yeah, I got rid of. Okay, well that's, yeah. This is, again, I keep have to reminding myself. This is the color palette for the crowd. Crowd is this color palette, and then red and gray and purple will show up in the just overall. Your silhouette bites, yeah. Yeah. Crazy. Just keep on making things obvious. Every time I hear the word ratio, I just I think of, there's like a Sonic fan dub where Shadow says that, like, ratio scratches my brain. What do I do with the rest of this page? I guess showing like the full thing. If anything, I'm just gonna end up like tracing this. YouTube chat is getting slower. Yeah, it's sometimes the lag between YouTube and the stream is like minimal, and sometimes it's very long. Okay, keep moving. I think this crowd sheet is going a lot better than I expected. Now, does the crowd... I mean, God, does the crowd... Join the Discord side? What do you mean Discord side? You mean Twitch? Oh, gotcha. Not bad, gonna keep going. Okay. Think. I get you. Hey, Julian. Welcome. Think. Okay. Let's actually... I'm gonna experiment. Because... what is a crowd, if not just a bunch of lumps? What if I just draw lumps? Or would maybe this acts as a template where like, hey, just grab this... grab this lump of things here. Definitely too crazy, but method to my madness. Get wider the further back, or... Yeah, you're just a bunch of... Okay. Think. I gotta think. Like, this is the very far back. Really all that happens in the very far back of the crowd would be like Lunodyne antlers. Antennae, what am I talking? I'm sorry to hear that, Julian. Oh? Yeah. We just have like some shapes. What else would be here? Ah. Oh, it's almost break time. I'm gonna push it off just a couple more minutes. And then that's the back of it. Any other little shapes? Yeah, same. I mean, working on the show is my little side gig. Okay, I am now going to grab some people. Bye, Amanda. God damn it. I think definitely gotta have this guy. Just like, hey. And then I wonder how. Yeah, this will be my test of like how many people need to be in right here. You got a little guy like, ah. Yeah? What's up, Miss Lou? Okay? Wake up? Hmm. I'm reading this in words. Oh. Okay, so this is our foreground. Hello. So polite. Yeah, I definitely gotta. When I move. Oh, that's the break. Okay. Ah, what perfect timing, Lou. I'm just getting up from the desk that you just sat down on. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Get up and stretch around, gang. Drink some water. Alright. I'm back. Hello, Gunnar. Right where I left you, yes. Alrighty. Okay, okay. I feel like we're making good progress here. What? Okay, fine. I'll keep petting you. My gosh. Now you make me draw with my left hand. You're just so cute. So cute. Luna. Oh, bless you. Luna, are you stinky? Okay, let's see. Become red. Oops. What you meowing at, Lou? What you meowing at? Okay, get out of here. Okay. Anyone still here? Don't feel like talking, that's fine. I appreciate anyone just lurking for the sake of it. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Just making sure. Just checking in. When do we get the furry food? That's how this is. That's what this is reminding me of. Okay. Okay, let's see. Are these also? I mean, yeah, 60%. I think there's like a point where you don't need the gaps between the legs. I am wondering. I could simplify these shapes a little bit more. Again, this is all experimentation. You're fine, don't worry. You don't have to be tuned in the whole time, that's fine. I'm fine with anyone just lurking. Appreciate the watch. Luna, you want back in? Good time. Okay, 8 p.m. Pretty good. I didn't start late today, so it feels good. No, Artemis. Yeah. Mountain Standard Time. No, yeah, when was my first cat? Well, yeah. But I do want to keep up with like either space or like Greek theme. You know, she's Luna, Greek goddess of the moon. Okay. Meow. After food. That's cute. Yeah, Oreo. That's good. I like naming conventions for animals. Okay. Oops. Copied the whole canvas there. He's like, oh, you guys are pretty big. You know, that almost makes me want to actually just get into that. Pop a little bit more. Especially if it's like a whole crowd of them. Yeah. Yes. Yes. And now. You when Curve is on screen. Yeah. It's Curve. Yeah. Okay. I think in an attempt to help myself further, / help the animators further, I will break up the crowd into simple shapes, just like Eric was suggesting earlier, the 3 shapes. I think there should be definitely like, let's think of the shapes of the underground. There's definitely wide. And then there's definitely tall, because there's Lunodyne. Tall and skinny. Or, no. They can all be the same. You know, we'll make them all similar heights, because that's just me going like, and this is the height. Or these are the shapes. You play around with height. So wide, thin, and then I guess like crooked. I like that. Wide, thin, and bent. Those are the 3 core shapes of the underground. And thus the underground shapes came into existence. Don't speak of the old ways with ancient text with me. I was there when it was written. That's what y'all be saying when the show's out. Here we go. There's our shapes. Text. Choose your fighter trend with your characters who would go in each spot. Interesting. That's a fun one, Cassidy. That's a fun one. Who would go in each spot? Is there like a specific like amount of like is there certain slots? Or am I just like categorizing them off of like fighting game type of archetypes? Yeah, where it's like, choose your character, like that one? Oh. Okay. Oh, I know, is a poet, soldier, poet, king. Eva Max. Oh. Is it going like right now? Is it like a current trend? I feel like ever since I've gotten off of Twitter, I don't get a whole lot. I run into the current trends a lot slower. Specific sections of the song. Okay. a verified or whatever you desire. It's like a runway. I'll have to listen to it because meme. I'll probably find a meme here. Okay, I'll mute my audio so I don't get copyright. That's not it. Oopie goopy. No, that's not it. I mean, obviously Blaze is a lover. Yeah, but that doesn't... I need like the actual... Send me... You know what to do, Cassidy. Send me it. Send me the meme. Okay, so... Now I'm going to go in... Thank you. Front. Okay, so I'm going to do that with these shapes. I'm like working backwards from where I want to be with this. Okay, so then I'm gonna do like, oh, I want. No, I'll combine them. So yeah, really do like. I make a stamp for it. I like that. And then... Nice. So now it's Twitch has the most over YouTube. How it goes. Fluctuate. But then the stream will end, and then I'll say that it got like 60 views, and I'll be like, what do you mean? Nice. Okay. So now what do I do? Oh. We'll do some like, I'll add like horns to one. Make it like, you know, we'll form a little lumpy. Just give them like traits of some of the species. Of course, this is rough. Four arms. Here. Here. Now I'm struggling to remember the 8 different species that I have. Shouldn't be that hard to remember them. A jacket. Then yeah, all I'm doing is just making these very rough shapes. So this would make this like more like that. And then this is a short guy. Rigarian. Let's do Rigarian. Oh yeah, tail. They would have a tail. And clothes. It's our other bent out of shape person. Diamond. Nice. Supportception. Thank you. And now here I am. We'll see how this works. Oh. Yeah. Make this reference. Fill in. Oh yeah, feet. Now you just get to guess what the hell these guys are. Ah. Okay. We move on to here. Interesting. Okay. Feed. This one's real fluffy. What a weird shape. All right. Night, Cassidy. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. This one looks like Danny DeVito. Yeah, exactly. It'd be so much unnecessary effort for like a little blob of a silhouette. This... Yeah. You know, but every little more bit costs more money. You gotta think about. If I had that Glitch Studios money, then absolutely. Okay, we have a bunch of silhouettes. Let's see if this pays off. Got this. Got this behind him. Have these guys. Does make me wonder. Come on. Think. Do we? What if I do the old copy paste and flip routine? Oops. Spelling error. Thanks for joining Diz Voices. Appreciate it. Good night. Let's see. Oh, it's another break timer. Get up and stretch and drink some water. Okay, yeah. Okay. Right, okay. Let's consider what that would look like. Now this brownish color. Here is muted. Decisions. Ground. Make it feel more muddy. Might be more of this color. Yeah, that kind of fits better. How muddy it is. I wanted to feel muddy. Grimy. You know? Be part of this as well. Front. Oh wait, what the? Yeah. So it's that, and then nothing behind it. I think this is right. I think it's right. So I'll have to adjust this accordingly. For now, it's more of this color and this color. And this color. Makes sense. And there's like this like red haze at the bottom. This could get cut off sooner. Okay. Oh, phone's dead. Oops. Okay. So then just this over here. time we get to the background, like the very far back of it, just lumps. Not even any dips, because we wouldn't be seeing any of the dips. Oops. Might have to be smaller. I want to fit the mid ground too, because it's like, oh well, what do you do with the mid ground? Really, I feel like this should be like a little step-by-step thing. Format. Maybe I do it this way. Yeah. These. So. Definitely not correct. Get a spell check on it? Come on. Okay, then what if I combine them? Welcome back, Amazon. Okay. I'm thinking this sheet is pretty much there. Okay. Let's add another bit of text here. Really, I'm just formatting this thing now. Okay. Question is, do I keep it gray or do I beam it back to white? I'd have to adjust all the colors of the text, but let's see. Do I go super dark with? I think this might be necessary, having a dark background. Right. It doesn't matter, it's all going to be capitalized. Let me grab that. Yeah, you know what? I think that's some good work done today. That's very helpful. I think that's exactly the color palette I want as well. Sick. That feels like a useful page. Oh, how are we gonna do the crowd shot here? Okay, well, we'll have like a few characters in the foreground, and then it just becomes silhouettes, and then the silhouettes fuse together, so we just see a couple of heads every once in a while, and then it just becomes just lumps. All right. Way to go, me. All right. I think that's a stream well spent. No, wait a minute. Finish your busy work before you go and start messing around. Just get all these. Okay. Gonna do my favorite part and watch the time-lapse replay. Okay, so yeah, I was kind of figuring it out, and then I was like, okay, have that. Oh, little spotlights, yeah. Okay. Let me do a little spotlight. That'll be fun. I'm obsessed. Can't stop. Can't stop once I've started. I think you're actually purple. That way I can get that purple light in there. No, purple really gives like a different vibe. I guess it'd be just like this warm red color. No. Let's keep it this, and then we just decrease the intensity a little bit. While we're at it, do a little, my favorite vignette, or veneer, call it. Okay. I'll export this again. I think it's more effective without the little spotlights, actually. Draws your tension away. Unless I actually act purposefully with my placement of light. Put it on Axel. What if I actually used my brain? I think just leave it out. I think that's the answer. I'm not rendering right now. I'm simply making it. Delete. Perfect. Okay. I get to actually, interesting. Do I mark the creature crowd as done? Because really, that's the crowd. When they're crowding around Gage, that is the crowd. So I've kind of effectively done it. Maybe? Let's see. Yeah. You might call that a crowd that has been designed. Ta-da! Another thing to check off the list. Goodness. Ah, and there's still props that have to be designed. That's when I hire a prop designer! Because I don't want to do it. Okay. I know I promised jellyfish girls and crowd shots, and you know, at the very beginning I did show you jellyfish girls. It's just that I got locked in to the crowd shots. So you know, next time I might work on some more of Karuka and just exploring Medusan anatomy. Or no, yeah, I don't really have anything else I want to do. So yeah, I'll be working on this next time. Thank you so much for sticking it through if you've been here since the beginning. And just, you know, if you're still here at the end, thank you so much for tuning in.